Hello, and welcome back to the Woodland Viper Airsoft channel. In today's video, we'll be doing our first ever unboxing. Today we have the Wolverine Unleashed MTW. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, as we're opening the box here, of course, we got some paper. We'll just throw that out of here. And then next, it looks like it comes with this nice little bag of interesting merch. Take a look at it here. Comes with a nice little manual here showing you how to set up the riff. Of course, your standard MTW patch. Something I'm really excited about. So for this one, they did their 10-year anniversary challenge coin, which we'll hopefully try to get that in the camera above. And then just a few other extra Allen keys, O-rings, just maintenance. Yeah, and looks like maybe a dead rag. Let's take a look here. Yeah, pretty cool Wolverine themed dead rag. Definitely like that. So this unboxing isn't going to be like your standard unboxing. Let's just get rid of this box real quick. So I've already opened it just to check it all out because I didn't have time to start doing this video yet. But you got the standard Wolverine MTW box, and we have a game here at Azure tomorrow, so I wanted to make sure everything was prepped. But I repackaged everything exactly how you'd see it if you were to buy it, except some of my own touches, paint, design, aesthetic choices. So they just threw the mag here on top. It's not a Wolverine mag. In the past, in my Gen 2 MTW, it came with their Wolverine mags, which, here, one second, I have some right here. They're a lot nicer. They have like the hex pattern. They're pretty nice mags. They have the follower too, to make sure you don't lose any BBs. These mags aren't bad mags. These are actually what I started out with. They actually have an indicator to tell when it's full. And they're really nice mags. I did have problems though with double feeding with these, which is why I switched to the Wolverine mags. But I have plenty of them, so I'll just keep this as a spare. It's a nice mag. Something I would love to say that I really liked about this, the Unleashed compared to the standard Wolverine Gen 2 or Gen 3, buying them individually with a hose, was that this one, and hopefully they'll be doing this with all their future guns, came with a nice black cloth bag, which is really nice because, you know, as many of us probably know, we don't tend to keep the like foam inserted cardboard that it comes with. It just, if you add any attachment, it doesn't work. There's not enough space. It's just there to fit the gun. So yeah, so let's get into this. I did already, like I said, add some attachments and such. There. But yeah, so when you open it up, we got some poison nerds. Don't eat those, we'll throw them away. And then it comes strapped in like this. So you'll just unstrap this Velcro, and then here we are, Wolverine MTW Unleashed. So obviously it doesn't come with an optic or rail system or the tracer unit here and anything else I've added aesthetic wise. But honestly, it's a really nice setup. It's already got the tank installed as the stock. It has a nice little adjustable stock here. You can turn this little knob here and move it left, right, loosen it if you want to tighten this and get your gauge and your valves where you want them. Haven't had the chance to shoot it yet, but somewhere in this video we'll cut to that. We'll do some FPS and chronoing, but just as a standard unboxing, absolutely love the way they've done this. Love the way they've set it up. I'll try to leave it here, get a nice view on the camera. But yeah, I'm really excited to use it. I'm gonna do some gameplay tomorrow with it if the weather looks good and I have a chance to chrono it. But it's a beautiful rifle. Airsoft, only Airsoft. This isn't a real rifle, YouTube. Everything feels like metal. I don't feel like any polymer anywhere. They've already got it set up here at the bottom here, plugged up for your battery. Have like a little Dean's connector in there. And then you have a little cap that slides in and locks in. I will note, with the Gen 2 series, this did not lock well, and it actually just fell out. I tried rubber stoppers, and they just did not work, because it's really just designed for a hose. So seeing them actually come up with something that doesn't seem to come out, has some wiggle and some room, is really nice. I was excited about having a dust cover with this, but it doesn't do anything. You have to manually do it with your hands. You have to pull it open to get to your hop up, which I'm pretty disappointed with, because if you're any airsofter, you're probably using gloves, and it's almost impossible to get open with the gloves. You really need a nail or a knife or something sharp and thin that you can pry that open with. So I really wish that that's something they'd change and look into adding a feature that actually connected to the charging handle here, but the charging handle's just for looks. Same with the dust cover at this point. It's got semi and automatic capabilities, all standard stuff here. Mag release is pretty standard. It's smooth. Actually, I guess this one does have a follower up. My bad. Correct that. But I do prefer the Wolverine mags. Any of these that I've seen that have the mock bullets have just never done well for me. They always like double feed, but that could just be my issue. I'm always following the Wolverine MTW owners group, and everyone's got their own opinion, and there's a million different combinations with these things, but super excited to get into it. Did like a little bit of art there on the handguard. I don't know if it's going to focus, probably not, but we'll see. But yeah, super excited to get this out. I also have the new Noveridge Bifrost Tracer / Chrono, so super excited to test that out, and that's actually how we're going to chrono this. So here in a minute we're going to cut to that, so let's get to that. Hello and welcome back. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Bifrost Chrono Tracer unit. So first we're just going to take it off, just like that, and we're going to pair it up with my phone here. So to pair it, we're just going to press mode. It's going to make a beeping sound, and then here on my phone it just appeared Bifrost Bluetooth B2 461, which I'm guessing is my individual unit. I'm going to select it. It says pairing. Please press the power key one time to pair. So now it beeped twice, and hopefully it's connected. So once it's activated, now it comes up tracer, flame, and chronograph. So first we're gonna set the flame, and you can choose a whole array of options here. We're gonna do the mono flame, and we're gonna do like a nice bright green, and we'll do long. Confirm. And did a little test of the color, and we're good. So now we're gonna go back, and we're gonna go to chronograph. So I'm gonna just set this down for a second here. We'll rethread it. Okay. Now, this is the Wolverine MTW Unleashed, like we saw earlier. Haven't done anything to it, haven't touched the hop up or anything. Haven't adjusted the regulator yet. It's at 2000 PSI right now. It's a little low. Weather-wise, it's about 50 degrees, so it's a little cold, but not too cold, so probably not gonna have a huge weather effect. But let's take a shot and figure out what we're doing. I don't see what weight. Okay, so we're dealing with, we want to change our weight to 6mm ammo setting, and then we can change the grams. I'm gonna have to change everything to 2.5. Make sure we're accurate here. Okay. So we're just gonna take one shot. Again, haven't messed with the hop up or anything yet. Hopefully you all can see that. And we'll just take a first shot. So we got our first set of data. I don't know how clear it'll be, but we want to see FPS. We're looking at a pretty consistent range of 286, 287. There were a few drops to 278, but it seems like most of it's at 285, 287. And I just did that by changing the feet per second to meters per second, so it can do both of those. We have joules to a whole bunch of different settings here. You can check your rate per second, rate per minute, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the app here. So we're going to use the app to dial it in. So right now we're shooting at, like I said, 287 to 275. My field limits are 375 with 2.5s. So we're going to try to bump this up. See what we got now. So with that, we went way up to 412. So we'll take it down a little bit. And now we're at 390. So just a little bit down, and we should be nice and solid. There we go, perfect. So now that we've dialed that in, and I'll try to show it to the camera here. There's like a report of how we're shooting, FPS wise, is that column of 300s. So right now we're shooting at a consistent 372.4. So right where we want to be. So now, just gonna check out the hop. And it's definitely a little high, so we'll drop it down a little bit. Out of the box, the Wolverine was set to about a 7. I'm dropping it down to a 6. And I feel like that looks good. So, honest review of the Bifrost tracer unit with the Corona unit. Honestly, super cool, especially if you're dealing with HPA. This is just really convenient. While HPA is less effective in my experience by weather, whether it's hot or cold, it's still nice because you definitely do see changes from time to time on the field. So having something like this where I can just hook it up to my phone and take a look, and I can make minor adjustments on the field, is absolutely perfect. It's an incredible tool to have. And then also just the fact it's a tracer and it has the mock flash. I don't know if it's still set up, but we can take some shots and try to show that off. But and it's just shooting perfectly straight. So honestly, spectacular purchase. If this is what you're looking for, I would definitely recommend the Bifrost here. And we're just going to show off the key features on the bottom here. And yeah, so let's go back inside. Now that we're back, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And hopefully we're going to have some really cool gameplay and move on with this. And yeah, until next time, stay awesome, guys, and I hope to see you on my field.